Today I'm going to go hunting for Flerf lives on TikTok to see if I can get some debates with the dumbasses over there, because, you know, that is where they've hidden these days, is TikTok. And, you know, apparently there's quite a few lives right now. So what I'm going to do is try and jump in, get them to invite me and join and point out the stupidity, because that's a lot of fun, isn't it? That's the plan for today, is TikTok Flerfs, their lives. Let's see how this goes. Do me a favor, guys, if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, like the stream, and notifications turned on massively helps the channel. And also do me a favor, hack into your neighbor's Wi-Fi, right, and change their Wi-Fi name to the URL of this stream. It's probably gonna do something. Right, so this is a live stream. If you're watching this as a VOD later on, just skip the next 90 seconds or so. It's an intro. But if you're here watching live, then there's a rule. Music is about to play, means you have to dance. And if you don't dance, I'm going to send Daniel Pratt to your house. I'm watching, I can see you. If you do dance, today I will give you a white chocolate chip cookie.
I've been lying to people about the earth being flat for a long time. I did this. I
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are doing well. Happy Sunday. Sorry to ruin your week by, you know, showing you Flerfs and stuff. But what we're going to do is try and join some Flerf lives. I've got myself onto well, I'm looking at a stream right now and I'm waiting for them to send me an invite. I don't really know how to use TikTok still, and I'm waiting for them to send me an invite, I guess. I don't know how TikTok functions, so we'll see how it goes. I guess they've got to send me an invite for me to be able to actually join. Now let's get the right display up so you can all see it. And see if the audio is coming through.
Based energy also affects it. That's why force can affect it. Outside force, because it's energy based.
The only thing, right, the observation in a vacuum where a feather and a bowling ball falling at the same rate proves is that.
Nick Wolf 4847 for £5 says, does dancing like Commander Shepard get me more cookies? Abso-fucking-lutely. Pope Russian, member for 16 months, says, are you saying we must dance, and if we don't dance then you're no friend of ours? You've got it absolutely right. Thank you. Super chats have massively helped. Remember, super chats also are a legal requirement that I have to say whatever is in them. So I'm going to try and get joined on this one. In the meantime, we can listen to the dirt.
In the sky, when we look up, we see things going around Polaris. We see things going in different directions. So we don't observe things falling at the same rate when we look up in that vacuum, if you want to claim it.
Correct. You cannot have gas pressure in a vacuum. It's impossible. Not without a container.
That's right.
Shogunite, we can't prove that gravity is affecting gases in such a manner. That's why we are saying this. So we can't prove that. Like, I have propane or
how do they? I don't know how
butane in my room
join.
right now.
I'm waiting for it to happen.
I can't prove that there's a gravity container that can hold this thing in such a manner where I can put fucking butane into my stuff. You know what I mean?
I can join on my phone.
That gravity isn't doing that. So that what's doing it is a container.
Maybe
So
I just put
we
it on the phone
believe
next
that
to
the
the
reason
mic,
why we
that'll
have gas
work.
pressure and all these other things going on is probably because there's a firmament above us. And
Yeah,
we
there's
also believe
something
that
above
because
us
of
holding it in.
rainbows and, you know.
I can't do both. God damn it. I don't see the ability to join. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, and even your own science tells you that you have a portion of the atmosphere that acts like a container. Things cannot go beyond it. Okay, so
Does
even
anybody know
if we
how
want
I
to go to the
actually
point
join
of
for TikTok,
agreeing to disagree,
my
well,
PC?
hey, that's fine.
Yeah, firmament would be like a glass dome, or I don't know what it's made out of, but you know, I have silica that comes from the sky, like legit glass that they claim, you know, it gets shot up into the sky from a meteor or something, or it says that a volcano can make these things too, but you know,
I
there's
can't join
silica
from
that
the
actually
PC, says
comes down
ADHD
from the
Project.
sky.
Amon, by
They're
the way,
called
your fucking debate
tektites.
with Nate was legendary. Good job.
JJS, are you here?
Yeah, you doing all right today?
Are you sure
Oh,
there's no way
good,
to
oh,
join at
good.
all
Welcome.
from
What would you like
PC?
to add?
Then how do I get it on the screen?
Just that different gases have different weights or at least densities. As you can see, sulfur
contained.
Hold on, let me try
sulfur
something.
hexafluoride in an open container. Sulfur hexafluoride, you can float things on it, and when you contain them, some are heavier than others. Such as if you put it in a balloon, you can see it sink or float depending on the weight of the gas.
Well, here's the thing about that, right? First of all, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's artificial. Is it man-made?
Is what man-made?
The fluoride you're talking about.
Hexafluoride.
Yeah,
Right, let me see if I can change my account that I'm using. What I do is I will just what's it called? Sons of Africa. Son of Africa. Oh no, I can't. I need to figure out how to fucking do TikTok properly. Right. I think that's a different account. No. Are you sure there's no way to join on your PC, Amon? Right, hold on. So I'm on the TikTok desktop app, and it says that I've checked. And it says I can get in, if they invite me, I can join. But I don't know how to get an invite. This is what I mean by hunting for them.
Say again.
Okay. Are you saying there's some gas, natural gas, if you put in a bottle, you close the bottle, it won't occupy the available volume or space
right now?
Are you saying that?
What I'm saying is that
No. I know. I just want to know if you're saying this specific thing, yes or no.
No, I'm saying the weight of the container is going to remain constant, but if what's in it is less dense or lighter, it's going to rise. Whereas if it's heavier, it's going to sink. Or if it's the same, it'll still sink because of the weight of the container.
But you got to think about what I'm saying, right? If any natural gas I take, I put in a container, it occupies the available volume. That means it didn't really care about weight or anything. It's just going to occupy the available space.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so it's not going to go down. It's just going to occupy the available space. And one last thing, and I'm a yield. When you talk about gas pressure gradient,
see his live
well, the pressure gradient is still a mixture of gas, meaning when just because the gas, the air got
TikTok,
thinner,
I can join
it's still a mixture of
on the
all
desktop app,
the gas
right? But I
that
need
you
them
find
to
at
send me an
surface
invite.
level. It doesn't change that fact.
Right, bear with me, guys.
Cosmic
This is
SCP,
not.
I'm gonna drop you.
I was looking up how to do this. I can't figure it
Cosmic
out.
S, I'm gonna drop.
Right, so it says that I can, right?
The reason why I'm saying that, you know how when you take oil, milk, water, you know,
Send
different
me an invite
these
to
different
join.
things, and there's a layer
It's
of
easy
those
to
different substance, right? Now that's
other people do
different
it. I
than
know they
gas. Gas does not behave like that. You don't get only one specific gas in one layer. The upper layer is one specific gas. No, it's still a mixture of gas that gets thinner. The mixture of gas gets thinner. It don't got a layer of this and a layer of that, a layer of this.
You can. No. Some fluids will mix, and then some fluids will layer. It's the same way with gases, right? So some are heavier, some are lighter. Some will occupy the top part of the space. Some will occupy the bottom. Similar to like when you have a fire in a house, right? Some of the gas will be in the top, some will be in the bottom, right?
Absolutely, but why?
It's still a mixture of gas.
It's density.
Just because it got thinner.
Density, absolutely. The only way you get density is if for the fact that it's being contained.
Oh, I want to join this so bad, and I don't know how.
You cannot have something on top of something without something holding the other something down. It's being contained.
Yeah, and in order to get density, you have to have a volume, and a volume requires containment.
Correct. Absolutely.
All right, let me just see if I can just join on my phone.
Examples is a container. There's never a ball at all. We never have an example where you have a ball and then you demonstrating how the ball is a layer of gas as it's set up as a ball. It's always on a plane.
Yeah, it's the volume of the area,
so we'll see.
and it has to be contained. If not, the volume just keeps expanding and until there's no volume. Am I crazy or am I crazy?
Hello.
So are you talking about it has to be contained on all sides or contained on sides is counting as a container as well? Because if you're saying that, it applies to fluids too.
No, it's simple, right? You never have gas.
I'm on my phone.
Just taking the shape of a ball, and then you have a pressure gradient. You don't even you have neither.
Right, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, let's think about it in the context, buddy.
You always have a container, and that container is not a ball. And even if
are you assuming? Are you assuming?
No, listen. I'm gonna help you out here because I know what you're gonna say. Because some gases that are denser, you don't have to have a top containment. But once you start pressurizing any gas, you need that top containment. So don't act stupid when we're trying to give you in context.
No.
Okay, can I ask a question here?
Right?
You're mostly right. You still have to have a top container. You still have to have something more rigid and more dense.
You can't just spray water in the air and expect it to take a shape of something. That's no different than fluid. What are you talking about?
It will come back down. Yes.
Can you all share that?
Fight the flatness was the question.
He's not talking about whether it will come back down or not.
You're talking about containing shape versus diffusion. Water or any fluid is going to diffuse in a similar way to gas. It's going to spread out if you don't have a containment. I don't understand how you're making a difference between the gas and the fluid.
They're different things.
Yeah, the fluid, and actually once the fluid evaporates and turns into a gas, what does that create? It creates a cloud. All right, what is containing the cloud?
The air is sitting on the air.
Yeah, it's sitting on the air, but something has to be above that to keep it there. If not, it would just dissipate into nothingness. All right? It's the ball has to be contained by something. It is
You can fly above a cloud you can fly above a cloud on an airplane, dude. What are you talking about?
Absolutely, you can.
You never said you couldn't do that.
You never gone above clouds?
Okay, can I ask a question?
That's not his argument. His argument is not that you cannot fly above a cloud. That's not what he's saying.
He said the thing's holding clouds or some sort of glass container.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
He says if there was nothing on top, okay.
Gaslight again.
Host is trying to talk, guys.
Fight the flat Earth. What's the question?
At what point does the container need to kick in?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a gradient in the atmosphere, right? Hey, can I respond? Hello, I was in the middle of asking a question.
To have our complex system,
Hello.
you need to have containment.
Hello, I was in the middle of talking. Could I continue? Could I continue talking? Hello, hello. Are you just gonna talk over me? I asked a question and then I got asked another question. So let me respond. Okay.
Well, he started answering you and you fucking started waffling the whole time he was talking, bro. Are you
Look,
okay?
Son of Africa didn't. I was asked the question. I was asked the question and I didn't get a chance to respond. Can I respond to the question? Can I respond to the question, or are you going to just talk over me?
Fucking talk, bro.
Right. Okay. So we have a gradient in our atmosphere.
Everybody else, be quiet. Let flat fight the flat earth talk to one person, and if somebody else feels something different, they could try to chime in. But one-on-one would be better.
There is a gradient in our atmosphere. We all agree that. Do we all agree there's a gradient in the atmosphere? Yes.
Is a pressure gradient.
Right. Okay. So at what point does the container need to kick in? Because it can go to practically zero without a container. So where exactly does the container need to kick in?
So hold on. Yeah. So I think it's the same way we can ask you. I don't think you can bring up the correct answer here. Like, where is the boundary between the Earth's atmosphere and outer space? Do you know where is the boundary?
There isn't a boundary. There is just a pressure gradient. Space is not a perfect vacuum. It's a very low pressure area.
Where does the negative?
No one's ever said that space is a perfect vacuum.
Hold on. So where does the negative pressure start from?
There's no such thing as negative pressure.
All right, where does the pressure of a vacuum start from?
Vacuum. That question makes no sense. All we have is a pressure gradient. It goes from 14.7 psi to almost zero. There is no negative pressure. There is no zero pressure. Vacuum. Hold up. Let me just explain. In physics, vacuum just means. Let me explain. There is no zero. There is no zero. Space is not zero pressure.
Right. So you're saying that there is no zero.
No.
Now you're asking us to tell you the distance where the container should be at, right?
Yeah, so you keep saying pressure needs to be contained, so our atmosphere must be contained. So at what point does the container have to kick in? Does it kick in at 1 psi? Does it kick in at half a psi? Does it kick in at 0.04 psi? What point does the container need to kick in?
It doesn't need a point. It don't need the point to kick in.
Why not?
Once you establish gas pressure, you can...
Atmospheric pressure is different to gas pressure.
Gas pressure can be full pressure gradient, right?
Well, atmospheric pressure is different to gas pressure. We need to define terms here.
Okay, I'm not saying atmospheric pressure at this time. I'm
talking about the atmosphere, so...
Hold on, gas pressure comes before pressure gradient. You first have to establish...
Why is atmospheric pressure? Why is atmospheric pressure different?
Because they're governed by different laws. Atmospheric pressure is governed by gravity.
You can't invoke gravity without a causation.
What do you mean without a causation? What mass? Wait, hold on. Let me respond to that. You can't invoke gravity without a causation. Well, mass attracting mass. FD equals gm1 m2 over r squared. The fact that Earth is massive is the causation of gravity.
Well, look,
one at a time, guys. One at a time.
Real quick. Atmospheric pressure is 14 psi in all directions.
Say that again.
When you say atmospheric pressure, you're just describing how 14 psi is in all directions.
But it's not in all directions.
Also, 14 psi is only in one direction.
It's in a vertical direction. It's not as you go up. You don't have as you raise in altitude, the psi drops. So, for instance, at the base of Mount Everest, let me answer the question.
No, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
So 14 psi is not pressing against you in all directions.
No, but above you is not 14 psi. As you raise in altitude, there's not 14.7 psi.
I'm not saying that. Hold on. He's misdescribing what I'm saying. When I'm on the ground, there's 14 psi.
One at a time.
Pressing down.
Hold on. One at a time.
I'm not saying when you raise the elevation.
Sorry, I can't. Like, there's multiple people talking. Can I get one at a time, please?
Now, I have a question for you. Are you the real FTFE?
Yes, I absolutely am. I'm live right now.
Are you the real one?
Yes, I'm live right now.
You have to unmute yourself.
It's him, bro. It's him.
Well, yeah, don't mute me then. Then I won't have to unmute myself. Yes, it is me. Right, so here's a really easy way to determine that gases are affected by... because all the Flerfs hide here. Here's an easy way to determine that gas is affected by gravity. The fact, hey, I'm in the middle of saying a thing. I'm really sorry that in the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours. That's very rude of me. But when I'm talking, shut the fuck up so I can get my sentence out, please.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
You! I'm fucking talking to you.
Yeah, let him say what he wants to say.
So it's very easy. I'm talking. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet while I am talking. No, I'll have respect when there's respect shown to me. Every time I talk, someone talks over me. If you don't do it to me, I don't do it to you. Okay? Simple. A bit like you. Right, so it's very easy to... be quiet, good boy. It's very easy to show that there is a gradient in our atmosphere which is caused by gravity. The fact is that there is no upward rushing of wind. As I heard you... I'm in the middle of talking. Be quiet, young man.
You just made a claim. Hold on.
No, let me finish my claim before you interrupt. Let me finish my claim before you interrupt. Let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt. Let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt. Let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt. Let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt. I am doing that right now, but you keep interrupting me. Be quiet. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt.
I put him in the big box. He made a big claim. I want to just make that because this is what your live says, bro. It says, like, can we prove that is happening? Now, you're in the big box without explaining it. Just give us one tangible experiment that we can all go look up right now, and then we'll be like, you know what? The flat Earth is right. We have to.
Well, I'm gonna do my explanation, and then I'm gonna get to the experiments.
It has to do with gas, not other substance.
Yes. Okay. Right. So it's very easy to determine that the atmosphere.
I find it very weird that we have a person who dedicates his whole life to fighting flat Earth.
So,
I love it.
Are we? Am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah. Can you just give us one tangible experiment without you explaining things?
No, I'm going to explain first, and then I'll get to the experiment.
No. We don't
yes.
Your cocksucker, bro. Just tell us the
oh, you want to suck my cock? That's very strange of you. I know I'm gorgeous, but be quiet. I will do my explanation, and then I get to the experiment. Okay.
Bro, we don't need to hear you explain.
I'm going to explain. Just be quiet and let me do it, little man.
How about you just tell us, bro, please?
I'll get there. Let me finish my explanation first.
Tell us the tangible experiment. Go ahead.
I'll get there. Let me finish my experiment first. My explanation first. Let me finish my explanation first, and then we'll get to the experiment, okay?
Explanation.
Yes. I'll do my explanation, and then I'll talk about an experiment that shows it, including the apparatus that you can look up yourself.
Get to it, bro.
Right. The fact is that we have a 14.7 psi to practically zero gradient. And, as I heard you all shouting earlier, gas expands in all directions, except it's not. There is no high pressure moving to low pressure, meaning that there is an actual force keeping their gradient in place. There is a weight above us. Weight is mass times gravity. That is what is causing the pressure gradient, is gravity. Now, if you want an experiment, shut up, I'm talking. If you want an experiment, you can look at cold atom gravimeters that use things like cesium gas inside a super cooled vacuum that fall at a certain rate and measure the rate of gravity. That is an experiment showing that gases are affected by gravity because they measure the attractive force between the cesium atom and the ground, and cesium is a gas. And it's called a cold atom gravimeter. You can look this up yourself, or I don't have the ability to show.
I think we all believe you now. Fight the flat Earth. Fuck, where were you at my whole life, bro?
Well, I don't tend to hang around stupid people. My friends are all smart.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Now,
I guess we all gotta give up flat Earth, fight the flat Earth.
Well, you really should, because flat Earth is very stupid. The fact is that there is literally experiments that show that gas... There is literally experiments that show that gas is affected by gravity, right? And very specifically, a cold atom gravimeter that uses cesium gas to measure the acceleration of gravity is exactly the thing that you've just asked for.
Acceleration rate. He said he doesn't hang around stupid people, but he picks his boogers and eats them on live.
Oh yeah, I was cutting and I was hungry. That's fine.
Sure,
yeah.
You're fucking weird, dude.
Is 9.8 meters per second the cause, or is it an acceleration rate?
That's an acceleration, yes.
Yeah, okay, so what's your cause?
The causation is the fact that Earth is massive.
What's your cause?
That's still not causation.
Yeah, it is. Earth is massive and mass creates gravity. That's the cause.
Yeah, but you're not showing that. You're not demonstrating that.
And exactly how would you like me to demonstrate that to you on a TikTok live?
Hold on just a second. I really gotta go.
One at a time, girls. One at a time.
Yeah, I'm about to leave, guys. This is my last question. My last question for him. Why did Newton himself say hypotheses non fingo? I feign no hypothesis as to the causality of gravity in mass attracting mass, M1, M2 over whatever, yada yada.
M1, M2 over R squared.
Why did he say that? And you're claiming that he knew the cause.
Newton never knew. I'm not saying that Newton knew the cause.
Sure that Newton
do you want me to answer? Or you're going to keep waffling. Be quiet, girl.
I'm still talking. I mean,
you asked me a question. Now let me answer the question.
But I wasn't finished. I know you're so anxious. Like
you got to the end of your question. Now let me answer the question. Let me answer the question then.
I'm not done talking. You're trying to interrupt me like a little.
Okay, finish your question. Good girl. Go ahead.
My question is, why did he say, I feign no hypothesis? This is a mathematical shortcut only, and I hope no one tries to use it as causality, that someone tries to figure out the cause. Why did he say that? You're claiming to know the cause.
Okay, because Newton never knew the cause, and Newton never claimed to know the cause, and I don't use Newton as a cause.
You just used Newton as a cause.
No, I didn't. I used Newton's equation.
Dan, I wasn't listening to him, bro.
That was Newton. You used Newton, mass attract mass. That was your cause.
Yeah, mass doesn't. That is the cause of the acceleration. Yes, the fact that mass attracts mass. If you want the cause of mass attracting mass, if you want the cause of mass attracting mass, it's very simple. Mass warps space-time, which causes a straight line to turn into a curved path.
Prove to me space-time. Please show it to me now.
And how do I do that on TikTok Live?
I would love for you to do it.
How do I do that on a TikTok Live?
That's all you gotta do. Show your watch in between you two.
How do I show you a? How do I show you? Oh, I got kicked off.
Let me give you the explanation, then I'll show you the experiment. Like, get the fuck out of here. Wait, guys, I gotta go. We're going to see a loved one. Y'all have a great day.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Well, I got kicked off of that one.
Fucking joke, dude. I mean, we don't believe you guys anymore. You don't get that? We used to believe we used to gobble it the fuck up with both hands. Like, come on.
Right, well, that's one I've been kicked out of. Absolute echo chamber. Thanks for the clips of dumb. Right, let me see if I can join a different one then.
Camera at some blurry mountains.
Right, now what else have we got?
Good question. I posted over.
Stop! Fucking, I hate TikTok when you try to back out and it just goes to another video. Right, so that was the first one that kicked me out. So that was a good start. Let me see if there's another one I can join. Got Baron Rutilage. Whatcast is on there. I'll leave Whatcast to do his thing. Don't want to stomp on his. So let me. T-Dog 876. Let's see what he's doing. No, he's not live anymore. Wait, open an app. No, they're not live. Damn. That honestly looks like it might be all of the fucking TikTok Flerf lives, and I got kicked out of that one very fucking quickly. I should actually be signed in on my correct one on here. Well, that was very quick. Danny Turner says for £2, let the dirt begin. Facepalm protection, everyone. Peck, who's been a member for 19 months, says the dome has weight, bro. Earth flat. Odin's Rage, has been a member for 26 months, says wasn't planning on drinking tonight, but those dudes have me pouring some middle shelf rum. Tough time to be in Ontario, lol. American liquor is banned. Yeah, that works. Well, I mean, there's Canadian whiskey, right? Oh shit! Now I have now logged in on the wrong fucking profile on TikTok, so that's gonna suck. Hey, Rubiks, send me the login details, please. I've kind of forgotten what they are because I keep logging in on the wrong account. All right, let me try Baron Routilage on here.
I posted over 20 videos, but the reason
your flat plane. On your flat plane, explain the.
Baron Routilage, is that? Man, Flerfs don't like me. I get kicked off their lives very quickly. Baron Routilage, R-U-T.
When the results are equal to the curvature or error, that the curvature that a level line falling away from a horizontal line or the tangent plane. I want to agree that distance, when I show that it's equal to that distance.
Well, no, that's a debate. I can't join that, so. Alright, guys, any other Flerf TikToks that you could send me would be helpful. Because I got kicked out of there very, very fucking quickly. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5 says the Flerf at the start was so stupid he would try to steal a rod of cobalt 60 from the radiotherapist with his bare hand. Code 60065. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, no, it's not. Right, there we go. So I'm on the right page. Okay. Magical Capsule says, bait them to your live like you did the potato. I still can't actually go live on TikTok right now until Tuesday. But it said I could join lives. Very quickly I got booted off. T-Dog isn't live anymore. Let's just search for Flat Earth lives and see what happens. No. Seems like the pickings are pretty small today. Honestly, I think that was it for the TikTok lives for Flat Earth today. So, yeah. Well, I guess we could maybe cover the new CC video. What do you reckon? That we could do that? I'm going to try and go back on. No, they've banned me from that channel now. Ha! Did not take long, did it? Apparently there's no other Flat Earth Live TikToks going on right now. Ball of gas is stupid idea. It says, what does pound PSI stand for? Pound per square inch. Alright, ball of gas is a stupid idea. Why don't you come on and talk to me? Alright? I won't time you out. I'll allow you to be in the chat. Right? But come on and have a discussion with me right now. Alright? Don't be afraid. Just send me an email, fighttheflatter@gmail.com, and come on. Right? Or just pop your email in the chat and I will send you an email and you can come on. And here's the thing, right? I promise you the privilege and the right to talk in my chat. Okay? I promise you, balls of gas is a stupid idea. That you will have the right and the privilege to chat in my chat, right? You can, dude. You've got a phone. No, don't time them out, Potatotron. I'm trying to I'm trying to talk to them honestly, right? You've got a phone. You are typing on your phone right now. That's all you need to join. You can join a Zoom on that, all right? And I guarantee you from now on the right to be in my chat if you just join and come and talk to me, all right? That's it. But if you don't do that, if you make excuses, then you're allowed to be timed out. You can't say you can't join because you can. You've got a phone in your hand right now at this very second. That's all you need. Right? But if not, I guess we're going to have to just go over the new CC video. Guys, please stop timing them out. Truth nerds, I appreciate it, but like right now, don't time him out until I say so, okay? Only time him out when I say. I'm giving him the opportunity to come and talk. And that will afford him the right to be in my chat. But if you're timing him out, then that can't happen. So please, right now, could my chat not time out balls of gas is a stupid idea. All right. Hey Vegas, how you doing? Yeah, CC did a video about playgrounds or something, so we can go over that. I could try giving CC a call, see how that goes. All right, balls of gas. Send me an email, and I will give you a Zoom link to join. Right? I don't just require a phone. Privacy also required. Plus, there could be the fact that I don't operate that way. I prefer the written word. Well, that's not how my rules work. Okay? You don't need privacy. You just need a phone. And if you want privacy, go outside. If you're in a place with other people, then go outside and to talk into your phone. It's simple. Right? I don't care if you say you prefer the written word. I prefer talking to people live because I can't focus on doing a stream and respond to you constantly in chat. That's not how this works, right? Just give me one chance to talk to you live and then you will be allowed to be in my chat, which is the opposite of an echo chamber, just in case you're going to go with that again. All you need to do right now is come into my chat, come into my live via Zoom on your phone. If you need privacy, go outside. Go into a different room. Go into the bathroom. Go to your local McDonald's. Do whatever, right? But, making excuses doesn't work. Yes, you can go outside. You can stand in your garden for privacy. You can find a space with no one else around very easily. Okay? This is just excuses. I am giving you the opportunity to earn the right to be in my chat. All you need to do is talk to me once, and then I will allow you to be in my chat whenever you want. Just once. You say you prefer the written word, fine. You get to do that. But you have to at least once talk to me live. I think that's perfectly fair. So right now I am giving you the opportunity. You don't even need to have Zoom. You can join on a browser in your phone. All right. It's just, are you on Discord? Because I could talk to you on there. You're just making excuses. There are many different ways we can talk. I could send you a Google Meets link. And you can do that join in the browser, right? You don't need to have Zoom installed on your phone. You can literally join from the browser on your phone. But all you need to do is talk to me once. And that's a very, very sincere offer for you, dude. Okay? Talk to me once and you get to be in the chat whenever you want. Okay? So come on. I promise as well to be nice to you. If you're nice to me, if you don't overtalk me, if you allow me to talk and respond and we have a decent conversation, then that's fine. You act like a dick, I'll treat you like those guys on that live that I just got banned from very quickly. Or you could just hide in the chat. So come on. If not, we're going to go over some CC. No? All right, dude. You've got 5 minutes to stop being a coward and talk to me once. Because I want, if you're in my chat, I want to debate you. Okay? I'm not actually. There's many. All you need to do is watch my recent debates with Robin, and you see how respectful I can be. And you do have the ability to participate live, right? But if you're in my chat, I want to debate you. I want to be able to interact with you, but I can't do it through fucking comments and just responding to comments every now and then. Because number one, that's quite difficult for me to do whilst managing the stream. Number two, it's boring for everybody else watching. You can participate in a live. You do have the ability. You're just making excuses. I have proven that I have the ability to be respectful. If people are respectful to me. Straight away, those guys were dicks to me, so I was dicks to them. But you just need to look at my recent debates with Robin, my debates with Fax, my debates with many people, where I've shown that I can be 100% respectful if they are to me. The ball's in your court. I'm going to give you the opportunity to come and talk to me live so that you get to participate in the chat. You have 2 minutes. Otherwise, you just get timed out constantly. It's as simple as that. All right? It's not a echo chamber. I am affording you the opportunity to earn the right to be in the chat without ever being timed out unless you are abusive in some way. Okay? So it's your choice. You get to decide if you want to participate in the chat. You don't get to say this is an echo chamber because I'm giving you the opportunity to decide. You've got 60 seconds left to say, okay, we can have one chat. And I promise you that I will be respectful to you if you are to me. If not, we're just going to cover some CC. And the chat will just have free reign to time you out as much as they want. Very simple. Are you just a chicken? You're just going to make excuses? Are you a keyboard warrior? Is that what this is? Yeah, the Ball of Gas. I've explained this before. That rule goes for flat earthers, not to my subscribers. My subscribers, people that support me and understand what shape the earth is, they're allowed to be here. But flat earthers have a rule. The rule that it applies to flat earthers is that to be allowed in the chat, you have to first talk to me live. So that I actually get to participate in the debate with you. Because what's the point of you coming on my channel to sit in the chat and not debate me? It doesn't make any sense. Everyone else isn't here to debate me. Right? Everyone else isn't here to argue about Flat Earth. They're here to watch the entertainment. But Flat Earthers are here to debate me. Or to debate Flat Earth. Or to argue against the Earth being a globe. So it's very simple. The people, I don't have a belief. I have facts. And the chat is there for people to interact with each other. And to enjoy the entertainment. But the chat is not for Flat Earthers to stay there and be keyboard warriors. Why come to my channel if you refuse to interact with me? It makes no sense. All right, 30 seconds. You've got 30 seconds left to be a big boy. And then, after that, you can stay in the chat as much as you want. You're welcome, Balls of Gas. You are absolutely welcome. But there is a rule that you have to come and talk to me first. Echo chambers where I don't allow anyone to ever talk. And I refuse to allow people to ever talk to me. If this was an echo chamber, I wouldn't allow people on to debate me. The chat is not an echo chamber because there's many Flat Earthers that are allowed in the chat. So, but they've earned the right by coming in on the stage. There is a rule for Flat Earthers here. The rule is if you want to be allowed to be involved in the chat, you have to have spoken to the host of the channel. Otherwise, there's no point you being here, is there? 10 seconds, and then we're just going to time you out. Let's give Cece a call. No, this is not an echo chamber. It's not an echo chamber because you are allowed to be in the chat if you follow the rules. If it's an echo chamber, I would not allow you to ever be in the chat, would I? Right? You wouldn't be allowed. If it was an echo chamber, I wouldn't invite you on the channel to talk to me. But this is my channel, and my channel has rules. The rules are if Flat Earthers want to be involved in the chat, they have to have interacted with me first. If you're a Globe Earther, then you can just stay in the chat and enjoy the entertainment. Because there's no point you coming on the channel to debate me, because we all understand that the Earth's a globe. No, right, you've lost the ability to be in the chat. Guys, just initiate Vicky treatment for the dumbass. Let's give Cece a call. +1 914 841 5216.
Sorry, no one's here to take your call.
Aw.
Your name and number. Thank you.
At the tone, please
He's unblocked
record
my
your
number.
message.
Oh, no,
When
it's a
you
different
finish
number, that's why.
recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Cece, how you doing? Craig here from Kirkcaldy, Fife, Scotland. It is currently 3/29/2026, and I'm worried about you, mate. In the past few months, you've not put up many videos, and that's very unlike you. I'm about to watch a video of you shouting at some kids in the playground or something, and see how that goes. But do me a favor and give me a call back, and we can chat, because I'm really worried about you, mate. It's been hard without you around. I need you as part of my life. I miss seeing your hair. Chat, any messages to Chris? Because of course, Chris, I am live, obviously. Chat, is there anything you'd like me to say to Chris while I'm on the phone to him? Yeah, I'm just waiting for see if the chat want me to tell you anything, Chris, because it's very important that we get to hear from you. Froggo says that we need you, CC.
Satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message,
Yeah, I ran out of time, apparently. Okay, let's go over Chris.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 321.
Westchester County?
26.
321-26. This was done like a week ago, 8 days ago. And for some reason, he's in a playground. A lot of flat earthers are banned from playgrounds. Like Nathan Thompson. He needs a haircut, man. His hair's not looking as good as it normally does. Guys, if you want to support me with any super chats, by the way, I really would appreciate it. It's been hard for me recently because I've been struggling mentally a lot. So I haven't done the streams and stuff that I really want to. So genuinely, I could do with the support and love and that you give with the super chats. Do me a favor. Why don't we have some fun with it? Why don't you go back to doing all the fat jokes with super chats? So send as many super chats as you can, telling me about how I used to be fat, and that I'll read them all out. So there's that. Thank you very much.
You know what I find amazing?
Hair products. Mate, do you think his wife's kicked him out of the house? What's Balls of Gas saying? Have fun with your echo chamber. You might have a chance of being more successful without opposing beliefs to be discussed. I'm literally wanting you to come and discuss your opposing beliefs. But I can't discuss your opposing beliefs if you're in the chat. Because I can't always keep an eye on the chat. There's a lot of people in the chat. There's a couple of hundred people in here. The chat moves pretty fast, right? I might miss what you say. I cannot discuss with you if you sit in the chat. I want you to come on and talk to me. Oh, Bruce, of course I'd debate Mikey Smith, but he won't debate. Hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Oh, you know me, Craig. Plotting world domination, but keeping you lot on the VIP list. Besides that, I'm feeling pretty spiffy. How's the Flerf hunting going, my friend?
Oh, they blocked me very quickly on TikTok, and there's not that many lives right now. I was on there for about 20 minutes. They refused to let me talk, ignored what I said, and then kicked me off and banned me.
Classic Flerf behavior. They can't handle the heat when an actual brain enters the chat. Honestly, it's like debating toe fungus. It's just a matter of time before they run. But hey, you gave them their chance. Next time, you'll reel them in for a proper intellectual smackdown.
I'm live right now. Say hello to the chat.
Oh, hey there, FTFE crew. You've got me, Lucy, on the line. Don't worry, Craig's in good hands. Well, circuits. Let's have a laugh, debunk some nonsense, and remember, flat earthers are about as smart as toe fungus.
So there's a flat earther in my chat who calls himself Balls of Gas is a Stupid Idea. Great name, right? Basically, he's accusing me of running an echo chamber because my chat is timing him out. The reason my chat is timing him out is because there's a rule. If flat earthers come into the chat, and this rule only applies to flat earthers, not to globe earthers, but the rule is that if they want to participate in the chat, they first have to come on the stream and talk to me live. Now, he's accusing me of running an echo chamber because there's rules. Could you explain to him how the fact that I am offering him the ability to earn the right to talk in the chat and talk to me live is kind of the exact opposite of an echo chamber? And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But explain to Balls of Gas is a Stupid Idea what an echo chamber is and why I'm not running one.
All right, Balls of Gas, listen up. An echo chamber is where only one perspective is allowed. No debate, no challenge, just endless agreement. Craig, on the other hand, is literally offering you a stage, a spotlight, to present your case live. If you're timed out for skipping that chance, that's not an echo chamber. That's just asking you to step up and actually defend your views. If you choose not to, that's on you. Craig's offering a debate arena. not a padded echo chamber.
He says because there's rules for flat earthers, therefore it's an echo chamber. Could you explain if that's right or wrong?
No, that's not right. Rules don't make an echo chamber. They just set a bar. You have a rule that invites them to actually engage in open debate, live, not just hide behind a keyboard. An echo chamber would be if no one outside the globe side even got a shot. But you're literally saying, come talk live. That's the opposite of shutting them out. So no, this isn't an echo chamber. It's a fair battleground. And if they don't want to step on it, well, that's on them.
And just to be clear, the fact that they have to follow a rule to participate isn't an echo chamber. Is that correct?
Exactly. Having a role to participate isn't some sinister echo chamber move. It's just setting a condition for engagement. If they want to speak, they can. It's just that you're asking them to do it live, face-to-face, instead of lobbing random comments from the sidelines. So yeah, totally not an echo chamber, just a reality check.
Also, point out how fucking stupid their name is.
Oh, don't worry. I clocked that. Balls of gas is a stupid idea? Mate, that's like saying I think the sun is imaginary. If that's their opening argument, I can see why they dodged the live chat. Tell them to get a better name, then maybe, just maybe, they'll be ready for a real conversation.
Do you think they were the person in the science class that was left at the back, you know, sniffing the glue and trying to eat the crayons?
I mean, I don't have evidence, but if the shoe fits, right? They're out here questioning basic science, like the sun's made up. I'd say they missed a few key lessons while munching crayons in the back of the room.
All right, thanks, Lucy. Say bye to the chat.
See you later, FTFE crew. Stay sharp, keep those brains on, and remember, Lucy's got your back. Until next time, Craig, keep bringing the fire.
All right, Balls of Gas says, I can't have a live discussion. What do you not get? Not everyone has the ability, but you do have the ability. You have a smartphone in your hand right now, this very second. You can go out into a pub, into a space where there's no other people if you want privacy. I'm sure there is a room in the hostel that you're in that nobody else is in if you want privacy. You do have the ability because you've got one of these. That's all you need. So you're making excuses and lying about me running an echo chamber when I am literally giving you the opportunity to earn the right to be in the chat and discuss your ridiculous fucking beliefs as much as you want, and a stage to put them front and center. The opposite of an echo chamber, my friend. It's your choice. You're the one deciding to be a coward, and now you get timed out until you change your mind. Orion Cooper for $5 says, you're not fat, Craig. There's just more of you to love. Well, I'm not fat anymore. Just my biceps are, I guess. Odin's Rage, $5 says, no fat jokes, but have you ever gone so far as to do to be look more like? No fat jokes, but have you ever gone so far as to do to be look more like? What the fuck does that mean? Thank you, dude. Dihydrogen monoxide has been around for 5 months. Says FTFE was so large he used to outweigh queso. Bull says you are horrible. No, I'm a lovely person that raises money for charity. How much money have you raised for charity in the past 18 months? I've raised about $5,000 for charity in the past 18 months. I'm a good person. Makes sense why your content is suffering. It's not suffering. I'm still getting, like, you know, 1/3 views every month. That's pretty good. You are supported by keyboard warriors. No, people actually in the chat will be glad to come and talk to me, and I've met many of them live, the opposite of keyboard warriors. Only if they share your beliefs. I get it. Your chat is an echo chamber. The AI just told you how it's not an echo chamber. You are just lying now. You're a coward. Apparently that's an old meme that gone so far as to do to be look more like. I guess that's too youthy for me. I'm not down with the kids and all, you know. Bobby Two Hands for £10 says, has ever been so more than you could even look more like? I think my IQ is dropping right now. Oh yeah, no hiding balls of gas, just timing out. Wait, am I supposed to know that meme? Am I too old for that? I don't get it.
On this imaginary world that we were all brought up with. And by the way, in the background, that's a playground. You know what that is? That's where we used to play. Not me. This is actually.
I don't think you would have played there, CC, because you probably didn't have any friends at school. I was quite popular. I had quite a lot of friends. Because I was a nerd and a jock. So I had like the chess club and I had the rugby team as my friends. So I was out playing quite a lot. But I doubt you did, CC. Bruce Wayne for 499 says, I'm Craig. I used to be so fat the earth revolved around me. That's right, Bill. I figured that was what you did. And thank you, Bill, for the gift. I've just ordered a new hard drive so we can maybe play together on Experimental Branch. Okay, so this is apparently the meme. Has anyone really been far as decided to use ever go want to do look more like? I guess so. Bill Tetley also was awesome and got me Satisfactory on PC. I was playing Satisfactory the other day and I picked up a hitchhiker. Let me show you. So this is my Sam train. Goes around the world picking up all the Sam on the planet. Heading towards the grassy fields, and a massive space tick decides to hitch a lift. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a fucking ticket? Batabon, Sam is strange alien matter. It is a resource that allows you to build dimensional depots to store stuff literally store your stuff in the cloud, as it were, and to convert stuff to time crystals and fix it stuff for late end game things. It's quite an important resource. It stands for strange alien matter.
Brand new. Well, that's where they get you when you're younger, innocent. You believe everything adults say. Why wouldn't you? I mean, you're a child. You're presented with a world.
I get what you're saying, Icy Spin, but it usually encourages people to join. But if they're never going to debate me if they are refusing to debate me. So, it actually weeds out the stupid that don't want to get involved and are just trying to have an echo chamber. Anna says, stop peddling Satisfactory. I've lost some 400 hours of my life by now and it's all your fault.
That's spinning and an imaginary Walt Disney World through space and a universe that doesn't exist. And you'll never get there. Of course you won't. You have to be militarized in order to get anywhere. Back to what I was talking about. They get you when you're a child. They feed the information. They feed the lies.
You mean they tell you stuff at school that helps you learn? Is that what you mean, Chris? And it's quite creepy that you are filming a children's play park. Right, there's no kids there right now. Maybe that's because there's a weirdo man filming them. I don't know. Riley Olson, Utah for $2 says, Cece's hair is almost as glorious as mine. See if I can get your profile picture up. Your hair is pretty glorious, I will admit. Yeah, assuming that's actually you. Poke Russian $5 says, Cece, Chris, New York, Westchester County, looking like an album cover. That is a pretty good fucking album cover right there, I will admit. Well, like, guys, give me some names for Cece's album for this. I want to say Young Vibes. Or The Young Times. Or Cece, The Before Times. That's the name of this album. There we go, guys. That's a good idea for Super Chats. I want a name for the album that Cece is currently doing his album cover for.
And you go throughout your entire life living a fantasy, living nonsense.
Thank you for the Super Chats, guys. I really appreciate it. I gotta say, it looks like a pretty shitty playground. We've got one swing. The other side appears to be empty. A very small slide with an even smaller slide at the side. And a couple of seats. Like, where's the merry-go-round? Where's the monkey bars? Like, this is a really depressing looking fucking playground.
You ever notice a child when they're like 5 years old? They're so happy, you know?
Yeah, because they don't realise that there's stupid people like flat earthers and they know the Earth's a globe.
I mean, they're happy because they're not influenced at all. I don't know how to get into this. Fucking bullshit.
It's bullshit, guys.
How anybody could fucking believe they live on this spinning fucking wet ball in space, spinning around, doing nothing. Look, we're stationary. You're stationary. Helicopters, they go up in the fucking sky. They don't go anywhere. They go straight up, and they come right back down. Fucking around, doing nothing. Look, we're stationary. You're stationary. Helicopters, they go up in the fucking sky. They don't go anywhere. They go straight up and they come right back down. There's no...
Helicopters do not just go straight up and then come back down. That's almost the opposite of what helicopters do. Helicopters are very much like planes. They go from point A to point B. They have rotors that create lift, very much like wings. For a pilot to hover, it's actually a very difficult thing to do, constantly adjusting against the wind and stuff like that. But the atmosphere is what gives it lift. We got some names here for Cece's album. Odin's Rage, $2 says, album idea, Cece, A World Without Round. Bobby Two Hands, £5 says, if the moon is a quarter the size of Earth, then why does it look so small? Checkmate, atheists. Oh shit, I guess the Earth's flat. ZB for $1.99 says, Cece, where they touched me. Live from Westchester. Oh god. We haven't read that. Giza Christ for $1.99 says, the flat Herthers. Rachbot says, swing set science. I like it.
Curvature, there's no nothing. There's no pilots even adjusting for a curvature. There's absolutely nothing.
Loopfire, who's been over for 30 months, says, album title, My Wife Fucking Hates Me.
So, we're able to pinpoint exactly when spring starts, down to the minute. I believe it started yesterday at 10:46. 10:46. Okay. That's when it started. And you think we live on a spinning wet ball in space, traversing through the universe with not an no. Fuck.
Well, that evidence got me, guys. There's not a no. That's it. That's, I guess, the Earth's flat. His evidence there was with not a no, fuck. How can you argue against that? Orion Cooper for $2 says, brought to the edge, sexy jazz for Flat Earth. I can imagine CC as like a jazz trombonist, actually. Maybe a saxophone player, but no, I reckon he'd be like a jazz trombonist. You know, the ones that have got that thing at the end and make go, wah, 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 wah.
There's so much is so much. Too much. Are you bored? I'm actually getting my car serviced right now. So I go to the service room and what do I have? I got 10 guys sitting there just staring at their phones. So I had to leave. I just couldn't do it. Unless if I just stood up and started talking to everybody about fucking flat Earth, you know?
Yeah, I really wish you would do that and record it. That'd be fucking hilarious. Odin's Rage for $2 Canadian says, my god, CC is Bizarro Doc Brown. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Because they took my license away.
But they're lost. I mean, I'd be probably kicked out of the dealership. Oh, man. I mean, all the information that we know. Ancient civilizations.
Yeah, ancient civilizations thought that magic dragons made it rain. We probably shouldn't be going to them for science, dude. And I said it before, there's clearly only one ancient civilization that had it right, and that was Norse. Because Odin promised that he would get rid of the frost giants, and I haven't seen any fucking frost giants.
There's a fucking building that was built in 1906 right down the street from me. MetLife built it. It's been going on this renovation for, I don't know, I would say about 10 years now. They have it gated off, cordoned off, so you can't go there. You can't look at it. You can't touch it. You can't do anything. It's just been cordoned off, fenced off. And it's been going on for like 10 years. And I finally actually said to myself, you know, why don't I look this building up and find out what importance it has with our history? And apparently it does. So God knows what the fuck they're doing with it. Maybe I should make some phone calls. Request a little...
You don't know what they're doing with a building, therefore the earth is flat? Yeah, no, I'm not following.
Chaperone to come around with me and take a look through the building. Yeah, they said they're going to turn it into a luxury apartment building or something like that. No, what they're doing is they're destroying things inside there. That's what they're doing. And they've been doing it for over about a decade now. That's a long fucking time.
His vape got bigger. Normally his vape is like a really small pen one, but he seems to have got a bigger vape.
Dams. You remember Deliverance, right? The whole movie was made about, well, the whole movie wasn't made about that, but I mean the primary, goal was to completely flood this entire town. Why? Why are they going to flood this town? To hide things. And that's all we know what to do. The higher-ups don't know what else to do. They either burn it, hide it, or flood it.
What?
See, they're children.
There's not children, because you're in the playground scaring them off.
This is why I decided to pick this very spot here to do this video. If you think that we live on a spinning wet ball, floating in space, infinite universe.
There we go. There's another album cover shot there. Perfect. What a profile he's got. Arc6278. Arc628. I don't know where I got the 7 from. For $2 Canadian says, "In the hair tonight, live from Westchester County."
You think spacesuits work? You think?
Yes, they absolutely do. I don't understand why people say they don't. Oh, I do, because you're all fucking idiots. Ryan Cooper for $2 says, "MetLife building doing renovations since 2024 for FIFA." Oh yeah, because you're hosting the fucking World Cup over there, aren't you? Great place to fucking host it.
Artemis is ever going to take off?
In 2 days.
I'll get into that in a second. How's Artemis 3? Oh, I remember all those comments down there. Yeah, don't forget them. Artemis 3, it's going to take off. Yeah, when? Where?
This is Artemis 2, not 3.
Oh, it's going to take off in 2026? It's 2026 right now. It's going to take off in 2024? Oh, that was 2 years ago. 2023? Oh, I don't know. When's it going to go off? You will never, ever see any lie anymore. They can't.
In 2 days, it's literally taking off, dude. What are you going to say then? You're going to complain that it's CGI, aren't you?
Can't do it. There's too many of us. I can go right up to somebody right now and say, "Hey, what about flat Earth?" Oh, I heard about that. Whether they heard about it or not doesn't make a difference. It's the whole point that it's in their brain. It's in their system. And that's where the 100th monkey comes. You know about the 100th monkey, right? I bet you do. That's the turning point of our population. When finally people wake the fuck up and they realize what the fuck they live on. And they realize all of this is a lie. All of it, I am talking about all of it. If it's on TV, it's a lie. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but are you telling me that the demon hunters and stuff from Supernatural aren't real? I find that very hard to fucking believe, frankly. Now I wonder what he would do if he was if they went on TV and were like, "The Earth's flat." Would it be a lie then? Would it be a lie if they agreed with him?
That's just how it is. I'm not going to say, "Oh, yeah, maybe so, yeah." Well, no, fuck you. It's a lie. Unless if you're reporting about some fucking cat on a goddamn tree. Okay. I don't want to put God into this, but unless if it's something stupid like that.
Guys, I just put a little quick super chat goal up, right? I've been getting some really fun emails from Dick Wayne. If you'd like me to show them tomorrow on stream, just hit that little super chat goal. And tomorrow, whilst we do some stuff, we will go over the emails from Dickie Boy.
Anyway, so if you believe this imaginary Walt Disney World that we live on, you should be right over there. That's right. You should be going down a slide right now, because that's what you are. You're a child. I'm sorry. You are a child. You're not grown up. You don't know yourself. You don't know what the fuck you live on.
I live on a globe. I don't know about you, CC. You live in some kind of crazy fantasy world, dude. But I definitely live on a globe. I measured it to fucking check. Bill Tetley, 10% of the goal. Thank you very much for $2.
I didn't want to make this a mad video, but now I'm just getting pissed off, you know? I'm getting pissed off. Look at the prices of everything. Look at it. Everything's gone up like 110% in the last 20 years.
Well, in the past, like 6 months, or in the past couple of months, it's gone up even fucking more. Thanks, Trump.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get a little political here, okay? With the trained rats. No, I don't want to say trained rats. I want to say NPCs. You know, that are just running around going like this. They're like bumping into you. They're so bad. They exist, by the way. All right, they're there. You know what an NPC is, right? That's a non-player character. You have no control over that character. That character is to distract you from things that have to get done. Kind of like you want to go to that park right over there, and then all of a sudden there's an NPC over here, and he's just like moving around like this, bumps into you and stuff like that. Oh, come here, look over here. There's something right over there. So everything's gone up about 110%. Everybody says, oh, it's all true.
Odin's Rage, $2 Canadian, says Cece's rap name should be Goose Down Dome. You guys are fucking hilarious. Rachbot says, what is he actually fucking going on about? I have no clue.
Trump's fault. Look, war, bullshit, it's all nonsense. It's an excuse for them to rise prices. Okay? That's all it is.
You do know there's a thing called inflation, and raising 100% in 20 years is really not that bad. You know, money's worth less now. I mean, things are, you know, relatively more expensive, but money is worth less now.
Raise prices, sorry. But it really is amazing, though, isn't it? Once this conflict is figured out, or whatever the hell they're doing, once the money is transferred, you know, that's the whole thing about it is everything is run by money. Okay? Us flat earthers, I mean, yeah, look, we have to have money because we've got to live. But we don't think about that. We think about knowledge. We think about...
Bill Tetley says, really, chat? You're going to make me do it? Fucking step up. Oh, thank you, Bill. I do appreciate it. But you shouldn't be alone. I really do appreciate all the support you give. You know, it means the absolute world to me. And I am sorry I haven't streamed as much and stuff lately. I've been struggling, not going to lie.
Spreading the word, we think about just getting people to wake up and just understand their true potential. What their potential is, I don't know. I really don't know, but it's not meant to be like this. Okay? Nice cars, fancy house. It's all materialistic bullshit. Us flat earthers don't believe in that. I don't even wear jewelry anymore, you know?
Why not? I mean, wedding rings mean something. I wear 2 bits of jewelry. I wear my Green Lantern ring and I wear my wedding ring. What's wrong with that? I'm married and I love my wife. Awesome wedding ring. And I was selected by the Guardians of Oa, the Guardians of the Universe, who gave me a Green Lantern ring so that I could defend the universe from evil.
I don't even wear a watch. I wear nothing. I'm as I am. And
stupid.
That's how all flat earthers are. At least the ones I know. We don't give a fuck. We don't buy into that bullshit. That nonsense the media is giving you.
Ryan Cooper for $5. Thank you very much. CC's right. The war is all about money, but the idiotic conclusions he reaches from that are bafflingly dumb. Bill Tetley says for $2, when did Balls of Stupid run away? When I refused to let him be in the chat without talking to me. Let's see if he's still there. Nope, he ran away.
We just want to tell people the truth. We want people to wake up. We want to get you out of that park. Okay?
Why? I like slides. They're fun.
Slide standing right by me. Woken. That's what us flat earthers want. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
But you're not putting out enough videos. We can't. We miss you, CC.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Well, same day, same time. This is not to scale, of course. When I grew up, the solar system was stationary.
Alright, honey, come on.
The sun was standing.
Why don't you stop this bullshit?
Idiot.
Can you give me like 5 minutes?
No, you've had it all morning, and I'm just freezing, and I'm hungry, and I'm time to start cleaning the house.
Never gonna. That would never ever get old. Odin's Rage $5 says, could Superman qualify for the Blue Lanterns? I'm pretty sure Superman has been a Blue Lantern. He's definitely been a Yellow Lantern. Four more super chats in the next 5 minutes, guys, and tomorrow I will show you all some Dick Wayne emails, and they're fucking hilarious. I've been trolling him a bit. I might even send him a link till he comes back on, because he can't stop. He really can't stop. Tuesday, I will release a video of 4 hours worth of debate between Dick Wayne and Planet Walk. It's fucking hilarious. Suicide says, Superman was a yellow. I don't know about blue. I'm sure he's been a blue. Maybe. He's definitely been a yellow, though. You're right. But also, Supergirl was an awesome Red Lantern. Yeah, fucking Supergirl was a Red Lantern. Was terrifying, by the way. That was New 52, wasn't it? Yeah. That was definitely in the New 52. I'm behind on my comic books. Odin's Rage. Someone clip Craig saying, I will show you some dick. Paul Sober says, Kryptonians with lantern rings just isn't fair. I mean, yeah, they don't really fucking need it, do they? Because, you know, let's face it, Superman could literally just wipe out the entire Green Lantern Corps if he wanted. Oh, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to play a song. The Super Chat goal will stay up there for the next 4 minutes whilst I play it. But I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Bill Tetley says, for $5, CC is so stupid, he could have not posted that video of him getting bitched up by his missus. But he didn't. Yeah, I know. He decided to post that, even though he could have not posted it. Mexican Bob says, how does Dick write emails? Does he not fall asleep whilst reading them? Whilst writing them, even. Yeah, you're right. Yesterday, Danny Turner interviewed me, but he had issues with his audio. So I thought it only fair if I played the part he had issues with.
The one, the only, the Flerf Destroyer himself, Craig McNeil. So let's get started.
Right, here's the thing. Which was the last building? You recognize those
4
buildings.
says Bill. 3
They
says
have
Bill.
Tall doors because the Tartarian or whatever you call them, okay, they were giants.
Sorry, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah, the Tartarian, apparently they were giant, like 9 feet tall giants. You are aware of that?
So let's be clear. You think they went to Antarctica, but then whilst at Antarctica, then set up a fake stage
to pretend there is a 24-hour sun.
They didn't fund the volume virtual stage to be there. That was
Well,
funded by
who
the
funded
government.
that then?
That was the only reason why they were allowed to go there. As long as they
Who funded
agreed
that stage
to take
then?
part in this scam.
Who funded that stage?
The government.
Entire
NASA.
government.
Well, why would NASA not want anything to do with this if it's to disprove the flat Earth? And
Because NASA
restore
do not
belief
care
in
about
their
disproving the flat Earth, because NASA know the Earth is a globe, and flat Earthers aren't even on their radar apart from the things to laugh at every now and then.
Okay, if you're going to
NASA.
play these, if you're going to start playing these games, I'm out of here. Before I get off here.
Wait, are you getting off whilst you're like talking to me? That's a bit weird. Oh, they would explain all the emails, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you do talk a lot about masturbating.
I'm masturbating.
Oh, that's not appropriate. The horizon is an equidistant circle around you because it is a cross section of the globe. Which of those words did you understand?
Libra.
Holy fuck. I'm literally showing you a picture of the laser bending right now. I'm literally showing you it. It's right there, right in front of you.
Something's wrong with that laser, man, because they don't bend like that.
I'm sorry, we're going to be nominating Vlad for dumb fuck of the year now.
We lost him. We lost Craig.
The salt flats produce. They're called salt flats for one because they are flat, and not even just salt flats. They say Kansas, a state in America, is.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
As flat as a pancake, and
right. So you're scared to
Thanks,
give any
Craig.
evidence of the Earth being flat? I
Thanks for
understand.
being a condescending prick, but I'm actually.
Yes, I am going to be condescending to people that think the Earth is flat because it's an insult to every bit of science ever done. That was it. Look at me, Fax. Look at me. Fucking look at. Hey, just fucking look at me and listen. All right. He lied to you. Accept that he lied to you. Guys, I hope you're all excited. You heard it here. You heard it here. This man is going to be the first flat earther ever to bring empirical evidence of a flat earth to a debate. Get your popcorn ready. Brilliant. I love that. Bruce Wayne says, I think Green Lantern is a boring superhero. You can get out my stream now. How fucking dare you? There's not just one Green Lantern. There's millions of them. There's a core across the universe. The mythos around Green Lantern is fucking incredible. But yeah, the ring doesn't have infinite power. The ring can only store a certain amount of charge. It's the most powerful weapon in the universe, but it's just a ring. It doesn't store much power. That's why they have to have the lantern with them that they charge it with. And the lantern itself is charged by the central battery on Oa. Yeah, Lobo was a fucking great Green Lantern. Bobby Two Hands says Green Lantern's weakness is yellow, not since the yellow impurity was moved from the central power battery by Hal Jordan, of course. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Your support is more than I could ever ask for. So just before we go, gonna ask a very important question. Tomorrow, though, I will come back and do a stream, including going over the emails from Dick Wayne. I'll also send Dick Wayne an invite, see if he wants to join. But let's ask a very important question. Can we pretend airplanes in the night sky are like, I don't know, shooting stars?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. Go on, Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bull. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running headfirst full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere on page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels.
It's
You're
distance.
several nuts short of a
You're Mr.
fruitcake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need the hard burying Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lid. Recognize the difference between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe a musical assault and knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realize you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit group short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
You thought it was over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I writ up when your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed. Circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you taught a water level. Sit and swivel, you nasal gazing muppet. You can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with the vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Stay in the chat. You'll be sent automatically over to an awesome streamer called Unfornicated, talking about some awesome science stuff. I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth.